What we're about to explore isn't something most men were ever taught to understand, yet it quietly shapes every relationship they enter. If this lands for you, it won't be because it sounds interesting. It will be because your body already knows it. Today, I want to talk about nervous system wiring and why you react the way you do with women. There is a reason certain women make you feel calm, and others make your entire body feel like it's on fire. And it has nothing to do with compatibility, intelligence, or even attraction. It has everything to do with your nervous system. A man's nervous system is one of the most powerful forces shaping his life. Yet most men don't even realize it's running the show. It decides who you trust, who you fear, who you desire, who you attach to, who you chase, who you avoid, who you mistake for love, who you mistake for danger, who you feel chemistry with, and who you feel nothing with. You are not choosing women with your mind. You are choosing them with your body. And your body remembers things you've forgotten. Before a man becomes sovereign, he must understand the battlefield that governs his emotional life. Not the battlefield of dating, not the battlefield of relationships, the battlefield inside his own biology. Because this story doesn't begin with a woman. It begins with a boy. A boy whose nervous system was shaped long before he understood what safety felt like. Brother, listen closely. Your reactions with women are not random. They are predictable biological responses rooted in your childhood emotional environment. That's why some women calm you. Some women activate you. Some overwhelm you. Some feel like home. Some feel like danger. Some make your heart open. Some make your chest tighten. Some make you want to run. And some make you feel completely obsessed. This is nervous system imprinting. Your entire adult relational world is built on the blueprint your body learned in the first 7 years of your life. And most men don't love from their heart. They love from their survival system. Let's go deeper. When your nervous system senses threat, it automatically enters survival mode. There are 4 primary responses your body uses to protect you: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Fight shows up as irritation, defensiveness, argument, and emotional aggression. This often happens when a woman resembles the chaos or unpredictability you experienced in childhood. Flight shows up as withdrawal. You detach emotionally, you shut down, you run from closeness because intimacy feels overwhelming. Freeze is paralysis. You feel stuck. You can't decide whether to stay or leave. Your mind goes blank and your body shuts down. Fawn is people-pleasing. You overgive. You lose yourself. You soothe her emotions in order to avoid conflict or abandonment. Every man has one dominant survival pattern, and usually a secondary one. So let me ask you something. Which one shows up the most in your relationships? Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn? Drop it in the comments. Your awareness might help another man recognize himself too. Now here's something important most men never realize. Your body does not judge women logically. It judges them biologically. Women who remind your nervous system of inconsistency, chaos, emotional instability, or childhood pain will activate your body immediately. Not because they are necessarily bad people, but because your body recognizes the familiar pattern and prepares for danger. On the other hand, women who feel safe to your nervous system behave differently. They communicate clearly. They show emotional stability. They are consistent. They don't weaponize silence. They don't manipulate. They don't disappear. They don't create chaos. And when you're around them, something interesting happens. Your breathing slows down, your shoulders relax, your voice deepens. Your mind becomes quiet. Your body feels grounded. And your masculine presence comes online. This is what real compatibility actually feels like. Not adrenaline, not emotional chaos, not anxiety disguised as passion, but nervous system safety. Now, here's the hard truth many men resist. The woman who activates you the most is not necessarily special. She's familiar. Trauma bonds feel magnetic because your nervous system is drawn to patterns it already knows. Your body tries to resolve the original wound by repeating the same emotional environment. Pain feels familiar, and familiar can feel like home until healing begins. This is why your ex felt so intense. Not because she was destiny, but because she mirrored an unresolved pattern from your childhood. Your nervous system was trying to solve a problem it never got to finish. Now let me say something that might shift the way you see your past relationships. You didn't feel unsafe around her because something was wrong with you. You felt unsafe because something was wrong in the dynamic. Your body picked up signals your mind tried to ignore. Inconsistency, emotional volatility, unresolved trauma, hidden resentment, avoidant behavior, manipulation, chaos. Your nervous system sensed the instability long before your rational mind was ready to admit it. And you tried to love her anyway. But a man cannot love from fear. A man cannot lead from anxiety. And a man cannot become sovereign in chaos. Your nervous system told the truth before your mind did. And in many ways, it protected you. Now here's the part where things begin to change. Some men go through experiences that fundamentally reset their nervous system. Deep emotional release, shadow confrontation, somatic healing, inner child integration. Moments where old pain finally moves through the body instead of staying trapped inside it. When this happens, something remarkable occurs. The nervous system reorganizes itself. Emotional residue clears. Trauma load releases. Fear circuits calm down. The heart opens again. The boy inside you finally feels seen. And the man steps forward. This is why after real healing, many men notice something strange. They feel more stable, more grounded, more intuitive, less reactive, less anxious, more present, more connected to themselves, more connected to their inner child, more connected to something deeper than their old survival patterns. This isn't imagination. This is biological rewiring. And when your nervous system heals, everything changes. You stop chasing chaotic women. You stop confusing intensity with chemistry. You stop fawning to earn love. You stop freezing when triggered. You stop walking on eggshells. You stop collapsing in conflict. You stop accepting bare minimum affection. You stop abandoning yourself just to keep someone in your life. Instead, you start attracting women who feel different, safe, stable, emotionally mature, accountable, calm, grounded, healthy, feminine, consistent. This is what the healed masculine attracts. This is what the sovereign man receives. Now, I want to ask you something honestly. Which survival response do you notice in yourself the most? Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn? And think about this as well. Which relationship activated your nervous system the most? What did your body actually feel around her? Share it in the comments. Because when men speak honestly about these patterns, other men start recognizing their own. And awareness is where healing begins. Your reactions with women were never flaws. They were signals. Signals that the boy inside you was still carrying something that had never been resolved. But now you're becoming aware. Now you're integrating. Now your nervous system is learning safety again. And that means something powerful is happening. You are becoming a man who is no longer ruled by his wounds, a man who does not chase chaos, a man who leads from presence, a man who loves from strength instead of survival, a man who chooses consciously, a man who creates connection instead of conflict, a man who embodies the king within. And that journey continues every single day. So remember this: chop wood, carry water, and let's keep the fire burning.